Hey guys, I'm back again here. It's Peter. We're at Faraz Auto Sales as always, my home. And today we're looking at the first Chevrolet supercar killer. Kind of supercar, kind of not supercar. And we're gonna find out why. This is the C7 Z06 2019 3LZ, complete monster, raw and ready to take a look at. We're gonna have a look at this thing. Let's dive in. So I'm a huge fan of the Corvette C7s. I think they're really nice. I'm an even bigger fan of the Corvette C6. Is my ideal, my most favorite year that they could possibly make, my favorite era. But as far as a C7 goes, other than the fact that this is a convertible versus it being a coupe, which is my favorite thing, either way, this convertible looks phenomenal. It is in racing yellow, it's beautiful. And this one is, we want to talk about boxes being checked. We're checking all of them today. This even has the carbon aero kit on it, which too, it has the carbon front splitter like this, the carbon front, front wing or front diffuser. And then it has the carbon side skirts as well. Also comes with carbon ceramic brakes, the best option wheels. This is like almost like you just, now you write the ZR1 badge on it and you basically got the cream of the crop, the even crazier version of this car that came out shortly after this one did. Now, just like the C6, when it came out, the C6 was the first version of Corvette that didn't have flip-up lights, right? So then C7, of course, continued with that same trend. These lights, I think, are really sharp. If you could incorporate those into the C6, that'd be even cooler. Granted, then you're just mixing, matching all the parts that you like about all the Corvettes. You can't just have it all one package. But either way, these are a big step up from the previous C6s, right? So I love how the turn signals come down in this kind of like step. Each LED is all a turn signal. Beautiful headlights on this car, man. Very nice. Again, love the carbon lip on the front of that. Otherwise, this doesn't come on the, let's say, the Grand Sport or the Stingrays. I think you can get the appearance kits to have them, but that's a dead giveaway for the Z06 version C7. Has all of these fancy trims, the front and the side skirts like it has here. Huge, massive fenders on this thing are awesome. I love these wheels with the matching yellow stripe around the outside, matching the racing yellow. Like, that's just a really nice build. The person that built this car the way it is. Of course, you got the Brembo brakes with them in yellow as well, even sharper. Carbon fiber center cap and carbon ceramic brakes. Like, this car is just a race machine. Look at these tires. They're basically racing slicks. And this car only has 1,000 kilometers on it, so it's literally like brand new. So anyway, Z06 badging, which is the telltale sign to, you can't miss that when you walk by. Z06 supercharged, as it's got the big V8 supercharged motor in it. Man, it's just really pretty. I love all the black accents, the black striping that comes with this car, just ties it all together. And the yellow is a little loud. I don't know if everyone loves it, but it is pretty mean. Like, you're gonna turn tons of heads in this car if you're driving this thing around. As you move down the side here, there's no door handle. You stick your fingers in here, there's a little button inside, and it just kind of pops the door open and closed. Mixed reviews on if people like that or not. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of unnecessary at the same point. Like, you know, you always have to have battery power, battery charge to get that to work. Otherwise, from the interior, you have a little handle on the bottom that you can pop that opens the door if you know, your battery dies when you're in the car somehow. So yeah, you got some venting here, obviously, which is really nice, goes right through. And just another visual things on these that make this car look amazing is the big black spoiler on the back, which is really nice. The wheels are much more staggered in the rear than they are in the front. Much wider wheel, which is beautiful. Got the clear taillights that are really neat. I just actually read something about these this morning that they're saying that the wing of the Corvette logo, when you press the brake, you can see that the brake lights are supposed to create the similar view of the Corvette wing, which is really nice too. And of course, you got the 4 giant chrome exhaust coming out the back. This car sounds insane when it starts. It's so loud, so awesome, right from factory. Nothing needing to be done, just ready to rip and sound mean. So yeah, love the black striping again. I love the clear tail lights. They're beautiful. Kind of different comparing to the older style, where there's, you know, the circle lights on Corvettes were around for just ever, but it still keeps a little bit of that similar styling because it's all look like an individual lights opposed to just being a giant brake light like most other cars we see. So anyway, we'll hop into this and we'll take a look. Now, like I said, this one is a soft top convertible. We'll put the roof on and off so you can see what it looks like when you're doing that. The coupe version, or I guess the hard top, still has that targa removal roof, which is my favorite. I think it just looks a little bit nicer. Just a meaner look to it. Then again, the convertible, if that's what you like, they're both awesome. You got a little more headspace, or open air, real true convertible feel with this being the convertible version. So what do you see on this when you hop in? Gorgeous seats. This doesn't have the, one thing I noticed, I don't know if that would be by request or not, but the competition version seats have that carbon fiber insert in the back of them. They're a little bit different feeling than these are. So again, these are a little more comfortable to me. It's got nice carbon fiber all strewn apart to the inside. One of the funny things I noticed too, that when you sit in this, is how they designed some of the stuff. It's almost like they didn't really know what to do quite yet, as they have, climate control seats and heated seats here. The passenger also has the same, but then they also have heated and cooled seat buttons over here. So they got multiple different ways for the passenger to use their heated and cooled seats. But yeah, as we're looking at this, the steering wheel is real nice and sleek, real firm feeling, beautiful, with the carbon fiber Z06 badging on the inside here. It's got this funny stuff I noticed when we started getting C7 Corvettes in, is you can press the screen button. I didn't know what that was going to do initially, but it's just got this kind of compartment here where you could put stuff, I guess, or it's also got a USB cord in there, a USB adapter in there. So I don't know if you plug your cord in where the screen's going to go. Is it going to fish down over top? I don't really know. But anyway, that's kind of a cool, funny quirk about the interior of the car. You got the Bose sound system, which is pretty synonymous with these guys. Most Corvettes have that. And again, when it's a 3LZ, you have almost all the boxes checked on the vehicle, I think. It's got the beautiful Alcantara roof liner, which is nice. One of the coolest things is this, again, it's manual, not automatic. I love that this is a manual transmission vehicle. It's a 7-speed manual, which is pretty crazy. And then the rev matching is one of the big things that they added from the C6, which they didn't have. So when you're driving this car and you're shifting gears or downshifting, you don't have to blip the throttle to rev match it. The rev matching will do that for you. So it's actually really neat. I didn't know how that would feel until you drive one, but when you're driving it and you see your downshiftting coming to a light or whatever have you, it blips it to the perfect match of where the revs are going to be when you shift gears, which is such a cool feature. Really, really neat. And the menu system's pretty cool. You can switch through all different types of modes, track mode, sport, everything. I don't know why it has an eco mode. This car is 650 horsepower supercharged, so I don't really know how much eco-ness is going to happen when you're in eco mode. But these cars just feel so raw. And when you're driving them, it's just like something else that no other cars produce. It's just a different feel, right? So I love the plaque here. Of course, there's no doubt you're sitting in a Z06 supercharged with 650 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds of torque. That's just awesome. And then the infotainment screen is just like any other Chevy infotainment screen. Very simple to navigate through. Touch screens, all really, really, really nice. It's got rear camera and front cameras in this car. I'll turn the ignition on a little bit and see if we can get it to just show those cameras. I might have to have the car on. I can turn the car on and show you, but it's gonna be pretty loud, so I'll have to do all of that at one time. So anyway, we'll do that, start it up, see how it sounds, check out the cameras too. All right, now we'll take a look at how the roof goes on and off. Very simple in this one versus the Targa style. You have to take these 2 clips off, and then there's a little clip at the back to take the roof out. Again, it's very simple, but this is even simpler. You just have a simple button here to press and hold. This folds back, and then your soft top comes right on. It's relatively quick too, so if you're in a pinch in the highway or you're getting rained on, very easy to put that up and down, vice versa. So it's just the opposite measure of putting it on. There you go. Beeps when it's done. Simple. And now, like I said, as soon as you're hitting reverse, the clutch on this car is super easy. I can kind of just inch forward really quietly. I don't have to worry about it being really tricky to navigate. Like, this is a very easy car to drive back and forth. But I love that you put the car in reverse, backup camera pops on, put the car in forward first gear, then it switches to your front camera and side cameras too. So it's automatically doing that. If you're in tight spaces and you have to worry about this lip's so low, you're gonna hit one of the little, parking curbs or whatever have you, it's very easy to see. Now I can see as I'm inching up to this car in front of me, it's got lots of really great camera work, even on from all angles, which is fantastic. So Yeah, the gearbox in this is fantastic. The throws are very short and easy. Just beautiful feeling a car all around. Chevy did a great job on these cars. So. I don't think I have to say much about the way that sounds. You can barely even hear when you rev. Just that was a quick blip rev to 3,000 RPMs. Like, because we don't want to rev it too high. The King's just starting up and we're warming it up a little bit. Granted, it's quite warm in here. It's no major harm on anything to get damaged or what have you, but like, just sounds insane. And it being supercharged, unlike the older, the C6 Z06, which is just naturally aspirated, it revs instantaneously. You just blip the gas and just jumps up so fast. I love the menus here you can toggle through. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it that you can just kind of switch through, which is nice. Click of a button here with your thumb. You can see your fuel economy, which you don't want to look at anyway, because that's just terrible. This car, again, is not meant for saving fuel. It's got your tire pressure readings out there. It's got tire temperature, which is really neat. It's got all kinds of different stuff. How much fuel you've used in the lifespan of this car, which is really neat. 262 liters of fuel this car has used in the last 1,732 kilometers that the car has. It's just really neat, you know, engine hours on it, like a boat, I guess. I'm not sure why that would be relevant to anything, but again, just cool. It's got your all kinds of neat stuff. And then when you come through here, you got of course, the Corvette PDR. This is the performance data recorder. So this helps you go through and you can record laps on tracks and all kinds of cool stuff there. You can change just about anything you want. You can track your launches, I think 0 to 60s, all kinds of things like that, which is neat. And yeah, it's just a simple thing to navigate through. So yeah, we'll pop the hood and take a look at the engine, which is probably the best part about this car. So, all right, now obviously we noticed we popped the hood on this car. It opens from the other side, or I guess we say from the rear, like instead of a more traditional hood at the front. But you got the Z06 beautiful stamp right there in case you forget. You have the top of the top here, other than the ZR1, like I said before. But this is just a massive motor. The C6 Z06 had the 7-liter naturally aspirated, which was a beast as itself, 505 horsepower. And then of course they had to go ahead and just completely blow that out of the water by putting the same size motor from the Escalade into this tiny vehicle, which is a 6.2 liter, and then also supercharging it for that matter, making it, again, like we said, 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, supercharged V8. This thing is a monster. This does 0 to 60 sub 3 second, just under sub 3 second mark, which is insane. This thing crushed a ton of the competition when it came out at a fraction of the cost. And that's what's awesome about it now, is you're not going to find cars like this anymore. Or if you do, you're going to pay for them. They're going to become collector's items. So this one is ready to become a collector item. Just like the C6, my favorite factor of the C6 Z06 was they designed this thing to be able to hit 100 kilometers per hour in first gear, which is insane. When you drive that car, you've never felt something like that driving a manual vehicle that can hit those speeds in first gear. It's unbelievable. They made that so that they could skip wasting time by shifting like most other manual cars at the time had to do to hit their 0 to 60 time. This one is crazy fast, crazy clean. Like I said, under 2,000 kilometers on this car. 2019 C7 Z06 3LZ, as nice as it's gonna get in showroom condition. So if you're looking for one of these or something like this, we've got lots of other options to choose from. But again, this is the car. If you're a Corvette C7 lover, looking for a convertible, come check us out. Faraz Auto Sales. Again, I'm Peter. Stop by and say hi. Like, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, guys.